Good morning, everybody. On this beautiful Monday morning, I'm gonna see if anyone's gonna jump on, see how we're all doing. I heard some people were going to jump on, but I cannot see anyone yet. So please let me know if you're here. Tag some people, say something. Well, don't say something because something means not. Just say that you're there. Ekenema, my friend, good morning. How are you doing? Hope you're all good. I hope I didn't wake you from your night shift. I see more people jumping on, so who's there? Claire, good morning. What a lovely message I had from you this weekend. I'm going to reply to that soon because, I just didn't get any time. But I sent you a long message as well, right? So you needed some time to read that too. So who else is there? Because I see more people are jumping on, but I only see that Ekenema and Claire are there. How is the weather with you guys? I'm glad that the heat got a little bit down, or at least it's a little bit less warm. And so hopefully we can sleep well. And unfortunately, I didn't sleep too well last night though. But you know what? At least then I don't have to sell my bed and I can try it again. Good morning, Yolanta. Glad you're here. How was everyone's weekend? Hope you had a great weekend. And that's what my message is about this morning, about memories. So, I think I'm going to jump into it because I don't see many comments. Good morning, Harj. How are you doing? Hope you had a great weekend. Did you have something? Did you have some fun with the family? Were you busy? What were you doing? Anyway, so talking about future memories. We all have memories, right? So either they're good or they're not so good, but as we go through life, we make different memories. And I think for what we want is good memories, of course, or even better, great memories. But whatever the memories that you want to have, the memory is something, a memory is something that happened in the past. So if you want to have great memories, guess what? When you need to make them. Good morning, Lottie. You need to make the memories now, because now life is happening. What's in the past is in the past, and that happened. So that becomes a memory. And the future is not there yet. But what you can do is, for example, plan something like with loved ones, for example. Okay, let me share what I mean by an example, because most of you know that my dad passed away 2.5 years ago, and we still miss him a lot. And my dad was really a family guy, so every holiday we were together, or ate together. And since he's not there, things are different, of course. But that doesn't mean that life stops, right? So what I thought about was maybe it's nice to do something with my mom and my brother, and try to have some fun. So I found that a quite famous Dutch magician, who was actually going to be in Las Vegas, but and he signed a contract for 10 years. But due to COVID, that didn't work out, and he made a show in Holland, and he was touring around the country. And I thought, well, I think my mom would really like that, and my dad used to like it, and I called my brother, And I thought, well, my brother is not really about going out and doing things. He's more of a working type, a workaholic type. But his health is not so good at the moment, so he cannot do everything that he normally does, which is probably a sign. So he said, I called him and I said, you know what, this magician is performing. What if we take our mum out and go there? And I thought, well, he'd probably say no. But he said yes. And then I was going like, in the blink of an eye, I was going like, oh, okay, then I need to get tickets. Which was good, of course. So I bought the tickets for last Saturday. And it was just the three of us. And you know what? It was so much fun because it was a little bit longer drive because we had to drive to the beach. It was a longer walk, which was a little bit harder for me because I'm still, practicing the walking. As soon as I have to go up a hill, it's a little bit harder. And I actually did my best at the physiotherapist in the morning. So I had a lot of exercise on the Saturday, but it was fun. We made some jokes about it. Then we went in there and it was like a circus tent. It was hilarious. Looking back, I thought at some point I said, you know what? I never given so many applause in 90 minutes show because when he did, good morning, Safrap, good morning, and when every time he came on it was kind of a circus stand, and he did some acts with friends, and of course he did his famous tricks. But after seeing that same trick for like 2, 3 times, and you still couldn't figure out how it worked, I mean, I thought, okay, now you do something else or do something new, whatever. But it was fun. But every time he came in and he was going like, ta-da, ta-da, and everyone was applauding. Now, okay, this magician is a very, very, very handsome guy. He has blonde hair, a little bit longer. He likes men. So, unfortunately, no chance for me there. But nevertheless, it was fun. But what I'm getting to is, as he was standing there with his move like that, and it's like with his hair, it was like the wind was in his hair. So it was such a huge show. It was so much fun, and I kept laughing about it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do that in my cabaret show in October. I said, because then I will get applause every time I go like, yay, yay. So we were making fun of it, and we had a lot of fun. After the show, we had another drink. Normally, we would go home quite quick, but we had another drink, and he was actually coming out so we could go on a picture with him. But my mom is always pretty funny, and she's very small, but she was saying, good morning, Mia. I don't think I have seen you before. Welcome, glad that you joined. So the fun thing was that my mom was, because she was small, and the guy, the magician just came, and there was a long row for people wanting to go on a picture with him. But my mom stood outside of the row, and suddenly she was the first one in. And it was so funny. And so my brother and I tried to go there and make a picture of her. And she almost joined a different family. So we were laughing. We were going like, oh, Mom, are you now joining a different family or what? And everyone else was laughing. We had a lot of fun. So by the time we got back, it was midnight. And we spent a lot of time together. But you know what? It was great. It was fun. And so that now is a memory. So I figured this, and I figured that for a long time, but I think that we sometimes take things for granted too much, and we don't realize that we are actually making memories. Whether it's good or bad memories, we're making memories. So, for example, if you want a good morning, Hidi, how are you? That's been a long time. So, for example, if you want to go to any kind of show, or maybe you want to go paragliding. I don't know. That's a big thing. But it could be just as simple as having a great conversation over a great dinner with a friend. I mean, it's the simplest things that can mean the most, right? So if there's something that you want to do that you like, it's try not to postpone it. And try not to say, okay, I'll do it next week or next year. Because you know what, in the end, we never know how much time we have left. So the memories that you want to make, you have to make them now. And so if you want to learn something new, try and learn it. If you want to, it could be as simple as, what do you want to leave the world with? What do you want the world to remember about you, for example? Which sounds like a big thing, but it could be like, most people on their deathbed bed regret that they haven't said "I love you" to the people they really loved, and there's no. You don't need to do anything for that. You only have to tell them, which for some people is really hard because they don't talk about feelings. I mean, for example, my brother doesn't like talking about feelings, and but you could see in different ways that it was fun, and yeah, I think we should do that more often. So, for example, if you want to go somewhere on a trip, try to make it work and so that you can go. Or if you want to accomplish something, how can you accomplish it? Don't postpone your happiness. Make the memories that you want to have tomorrow. You have to make them today. So that comes with telling people you love them, give out compliments, because if you do that, it will make you feel good as well. So actually, I kind of thought about what am I going to talk about this morning, because I didn't have a topic yet. And I figured, well, this is something for me as well to do. Good morning, Michelle. To be more aware of what it is that you want to be remembered by, but also what you want to remember. What do you want to take in life? What makes you happy? And because it's also a form of gratitude, right? And I think Christina Robinson posted a really, really good post on what we've been neglecting about ourselves, I think it was. I was still thinking about it. Good morning, Tareen. And that was a good way to reflect, what are we postponing, and why are we postponing those things? Because it's something that if it's something that you really want to do, you have to do it now. Now is the right time. Yesterday would have been better, but yesterday is gone. So the only best time you can do it is now. So I hope, good morning, Beth. I hope that this helps you, and just think about it today. What is it that you want? What kind of memories do you want to have? And what is the first step that you can take? Can you give someone a call, send someone a message, um, plan a date with someone, a family member, whatever? It could be as simple as picking up the phone or sending a Facebook message saying, hey, I really appreciate you, or I really like that you are doing this or that. And believe me, if you start doing that, you will start feeling so much better. Even if you're in a bad mood, believe me, your mood will change, because the response you will get is also very good. So this is actually, it was kind of two topics in one after all. But I hope this video served you, and I hope you're going to have a great week. Thank you for watching. And if you're going to watch this on replay, you know it. Please put in hashtag replay so I know that you've been watching. If there's anything that you have questions about, just let us know so we can get back on it and post. If you have any questions whatsoever, post them in our Facebook group, because it's still there for a reason. And I wish you all a very, very, very great day. Don't forget, you are a diamond. Hey, Lorraine, thank you. Good morning. Make memories, make it count, make today count, make every day count. And as Jason always says, don't you ever, 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 ever let anyone or anything ruin your day. You know why? Because you are better than that. Take care, have a great day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.